Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 4 of this Tennis Manager 2023 save. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here at the Custard Tennis Academy and might have an exciting episode for you. We've got a chance to get our first tournament win perhaps, which would be absolutely massive. We've done okay in the previous tournaments, but I feel this one is looking pretty positive. Right, folks, yes. First of all, want to say a massive thank you to those folks who have gave me a little bit of insight into your personal saves in your finances, what's kind of going on there. And I want to share a couple of these with you just so we know. I mean, obviously you can see my finances are kind of going down the drain. We've lost about 20, we're losing about 20 grand a year. And there's very, very little we can do about it. So let's I'll put these up on the screen, but just let's read through a couple of really useful comments. The first one here from Vermund Ruenberg. Thank you very much for the comment. So they started in the same way, around 200 to 250k in debt at the end of the first season, and the board had to sort of contribute to that. They fired their scout, analyst and agent, and one of the trainers to save money, but they did sign another player and a coach, which is an interesting approach, although that didn't necessarily work out. But after about a year, it managed to sort things out. So I think that was really useful, and they sort of managed to upgrade things from there. The other comment from Latosho, similar story, about 300k after season 1. The board spent a bunch of money, which kind of allowed them to break even, but not quite enough. And then they got another little chunk of money, and that allowed them to make their first upgrade, and that kind of sorted out. And then the finances gradually got better and better thereon, which feels very much like it was in the Tennis Manager 2022 save, where we had to work really hard, had to sack pretty much everybody, and then eventually we just started to scrape a few quid. Now, if you look at the save, we're getting 30 grand a week, no, month, and we are very much able to afford different bits and pieces, but it took some work. So I'm just really happy to see that you don't get immediately sacked. And thank you very much to Joe and Rob, who also kind of confirmed the same sort of thing. So it looks to me like we should be okay. But what we have done here is trimmed down the staff. And I've got a question for you, actually. A bit of a weird one. So out has gone the analyst and the recruiter on the advice of Rob and one of those folks as well. I think it was Latosho. And we'd already got rid of one of our trainers. So the one I haven't got rid of is the agent. And the reason for that is this. So we look here. I've accepted this sponsorship contract, 2 seasons with Prince. But I've still got this kind of contract with Rebound, which is the one you get right at the start. But I've not seen anything more. So am I going to get another contract? Or is that it? Have I somehow not got this? Or did I miss an email or something? What has gone on here? Fill me in, folks. Fill me in. What do I do about this? Because if I'm not going to get another one, then that particular staff member is a little bit on the expensive side. £2,500 a month. That would be kind of nice to get rid of if we could. So let me know your thoughts on that. So we're in Stavanger in Norway. It is a boys 30 event. So this is one that we should do pretty well in. As you can see, we have done pretty well. We're already through to the semi-final. We took a nice victory over Amir Asilokovic. Nothing like that, is it? 6-2, 6-1. I'm imagining, because it's just a white flag, they were originally Russian, but they've been Russian flags been taken out of the game. That was good, a really comfortable victory. And then, bizarrely, even though they're ranked a lot higher, playing Arturs Zagurs, the Latvian, in the next round, this was a lot harder. We really had to battle quite hard to get through this, and eventually won through 6-3, 7-6. Match against the US player who had been beaten the 3rd seed rather easily. Well, we got the victory. Again, it was a bit difficult, 6-4, 6-3. Remember, whilst it is 445th here, we're not 445th. Our ranking is much better than that. Yeah, so we got about 100 points in the last match we got, because we got all the way to the semi-finals, didn't we? So we're 100 points and 100 places better off than that, which is pretty nice. As you can see, doing well with shape, well with morale, and we've got 100% physical condition. So physically and everything else, we couldn't be in a much better position. Training wise, there's nothing really to show you here because this is just the tournament. But what we have been doing is doing the physical training and doing that on a heavy workload. But what I've been ensuring is in there is a stamina each time. And I'm just kind of tweaking the physical training a little bit just to make sure that we are upgrading our physicalness. And you can see what this is doing to us at the minute. Those physicals are starting to move up, so we're looking to get natural fitness and stamina all the way up into 9s, but you know, many of the other things are not that far behind. So I'm excited about this because I think we're really going to push this and get this player as an absolute beast in the first maybe 6 months of the season, and then we'll start thinking about the technicals and the mentals. What do you think about that as a tactic? Right, folks, let's dive into the game. We are going to be playing Argentinian Nicolas Eli. I don't know why I said it like that. Nicolas, watching too much Hot Fuzz, who is 475th. I don't know, you feel like this should be a winnable match. You feel, given the form that we've shown in the first part of the season, we should win this, but you never know. So this is the head-to-head. We've never played them before, so that's hardly surprising, but you can see we've got a lot of matches behind us already. They've just played 3 matches and won all 3. Haven't dropped a set so far, which is an interesting one. Strength is backhand power and accuracy. They've also got the drop shot, which is a weakness, and the killer instinct, which is a weakness, which is interesting. High return intensity is what we are being advised to do. So we'll, an aggressive game plan. I don't like that. Yeah, high return intensity. We've already got that on. Our defensive baseline play is being trained well now. We're quite comfortable with that, and I'm going to start thinking about what should be our second tactic now. I haven't really kind of thought too much about that. If you've got advice on that, what we should have as our second tactic, I don't think it should be attacking. I really like this defensive approach because it minimises the mistakes that we're making. Right. Confident, so we need to up the motivation. So the last 3 of these where I need to do motivation, I've either failed to do it or I've actually reduced something. I'm going to go for this one. If you win a point after an underarm serve, I'll give you Bob Sinclair's phone number. I'm not entirely sure who Bob or Sincar. Who is that? Probably someone I should know, but is that going to motivate? It wouldn't motivate me, but maybe Crusty will be motivated by this. Well, it's made him thrilled. Right. Oh, Bob Sinclair. Everyone knows him. Right, here we are in Norway. I imagine it's fairly chilly at this time of year. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what time of year we're in. This guy looks a bit of a beast looking at the games that he's played so far, but you just never know. Right, let's get into it. Well, already a little bit of a worry here. Crusty has got an advantage, or the Argentinian's got an advantage on Crusty's serve, so can he break him? Into the net though. Had an advantage but lost it, and again another opportunity for the Argentinian, and he can't make the most of it. Right, well that's better. After a bit of a struggle in that first game, we've got a break opportunity in the second game. And it is this Oh, lovely. And it's two. Love that. Changing his style, it really does help. Well, we're 2-0 up, but another break of serve opportunity to the Norwegian player. And again, well played from Crusty. And again, third advantage here for the Argentinian. And what a lovely return. So break has been pulled back. It's just going the other way again. 2-1, but with 30-40 up. Well, that's a lovely second serve there, and he's back to Juice. Oh dear, this is not quite going to plan. Love 40 here. What's Crusty got? He's actually got a volley to get it back to 15-40. That's pretty big. Oh, that's a beautiful shot down the line. And he has a break against us now. 3-4 and love 40 up. This is a real ding-donger of a game. I am enjoying it. Certainly the hardest one we've seen so far this tournament. And that was a very, very nice return there. So 15-40. Come on, the Crust. He's gone long and we're back level again. Right, who is going to be able to hold on to win this set? Well, Crusty has the first opportunity. He's 30-40 up. And he's trying his best to get back into these points. He's playing that defensive style, which is doing well. And into the net, and there we go. That was nicely done, and Crusty takes the first set. It was tight all the way through there. I am a little bit, because I mean they say we haven't gotten enough winners, but I think we just have to deal with that, because that's not the way Crusty's playing. You can see he's doing well on his serve. It's the unforced errors. We need to just keep those low. Keep those low. Our forced errors, only 3. I think that's 3 that we have done rather than we have made him do. I think that's it. But I think overall it's not at all bad. Coming to the net, maybe a little bit more than I would like, but he is winning more than he's losing at the net. So yeah, I'm not too disappointed with all of this. So we're actually going to we're going to stop targeting his backhand from the rally, because I think his backhand is quite strong. Oh, Crusty already has a break opportunity against him here. Oh, that's a lovely little bit of play there. Just caught the line. Back to Juice. Wow, this is a toughie. This really is. Crusty is having to dig very deep here. And he's managed to hold on again. Back to Juice. Well, we managed to get that that point, and now it's 2-1 up, and Crusty's got his own break opportunity. Whew. Well, he went early. Eli went early with that one. That was very nicely done. Serves are definitely strong. I'm wondering whether we should maybe just push Crusty a little bit back on the first serve. Go on, run! Not quite, not quite. I think we will do that. I think we're just gonna he's already quite far back, but these first serves are coming down hard, and Crusty's not always getting the most out of them. So yeah, he's standing up a touch further back, as long as he doesn't just drop it over the net. There we go. Second serve. That's a lovely return. Into the net, and we've got a break. That's huge. And we're 4-1 up. Advantage. This would be it, surely. Crusty has worked his socks off here. And what a return that is. I can't believe he didn't go down the line with it. It's gone wide. What a rally that was. There is no way that rally should be in junior tennis. It was superb. Right, come on, Crusty. We would love 30 down, but he won the next 3 points. He's got a match point, and he wins it with an ace. Beautiful, beautiful play, and well done, Crusty. Didn't drop a serve. Didn't drop a set, but had to work his ass off to get that win. Really, really good. And yeah, okay, it maybe wasn't a stronger performance as he's given on other times, but I think he was made to work perhaps harder than many of the other games he's played. I think you can only say well done there. Okay, so one of the things I just wanted to talk about was the fighting spirit attribute. So you see here, increases the ratio of points and in key moments when the opponent has the advantage. So these are things you can't train, but Joe put an interesting comment in the last episode, and he's talked about it in previous episodes of the series and the previous series, and whether this fighting spirit, or sorry, the killer instinct rather than fighting, no, it's the killer instinct, where there's an advantage, they take advantage of it. But essentially, and I wonder whether it's with both of these two. His question was whether actually having games where you are playing better quality players and you take advantage of those points, whether that in itself, that experience actually boosts some of these mental attributes, maybe over a certain amount of time. What do you think? How are these mental attributes which we are unable to change, how are they changed? What are the factors which do change them? Because that does happen, but it just seems to happen randomly. It's hard to kind of pin what the cause is. Love to hear your thoughts on that. Right, folks, we have a final in against Mikhail Avancian, 459th in the world, got all the way through, beat the 4th seed. You know, it's going to be a challenging one. It's an Armenian flag, isn't it? It's Armenia. Yes, it is. Look at me. Look at Mr. Flag here. Right. Don't know quite what we've got here, but let's see what his form is like so far. So he has played a few tournaments, and you can see here that he has dropped some sets. Well, two sets. So it's been a harder route for him than it has been for us. He's strong agility and positioning, so that's going to be difficult to kind of go either side of him maybe. But he is not very confident, and he's crap at the net or with anyone else at the net. So, I mean, that's a good thing. What should we do here? What's he got? What's in his armoury? Serve accuracy, we don't know about that. Hard to know quite where to go with this. You can see he's got in a medium shape as well. So we go in with that little bit of an advantage. Again, so I think we'll look to relax Crusty, because I find that easier to find than the motivation option. So what is relax in here? I wonder if it's this one. Listen to... there we go. Don't think about the consequences. Relax and just play how you know doing it. Because that makes sense. There we go. Oh, nice. So could we get our first ever tournament win in Norway? I think it would be a wonderful place to start. We're in a great run of form, and I feel we are going to this match in the best possible place. Right then, folks, let's dive on in. Well, we won the first game on our serve, and we have a 15-40 lead in the second game. So break opportunity, and there's the break. 2-love already. Well, it was going so smoothly, 4-2 up, and then this game came up, and Crusty has got a long way to get this back. He's 15-40 now down here on his own serve. Come on. Come on, the Crust, what are you doing? Oh, God, he just about held on there. I don't trust him at all coming into the net, but 30-40 here. Nice serve. Into the net, so get all the way back to deuce. Now, this normally doesn't really work out. We normally end up... Oh, look at this. Let's just watch this point and see what happens. Oh, and there we go. All the way through. 5 points on the trot. 5-2. Come on. And there we go. 15-40. Another opportunity for a break after a very strong start to this set. A little bit of a rubbish bit in the middle, but 6-2 couldn't really go much better. Let's just have a quick look at the statistics, make sure we're not missing anything, but it looks like we are well and truly in control of this. We're winning a lot more points, a lot more service points, a lot more return points. Okay, we're not brilliant getting aces, but we're not really there yet. We're getting a lot of our first serves in because we're being a little bit more cautious than the opposition. But we've saved break points, whereas he hasn't. So all in all, I'm not really seeing anything that suggests I should change anything at this stage. Let's go and see if we can win that second set. Well, not quite as clear. We're 1-1. We struggled in our first service game, got through it, and here he goes trying to break us in this service game. Into the net, thank God for that. 1-1, and so we won our own serve, and now straight away have a break point on his. Come on. Oh, that's a lovely little drop volley. Take it back to Juice, and we're 3-3 now, and love 40 down, and there we go, mistake, and we're 4-3. This looks a bit concerning, and the Armenian has a set point. We've been struggling, it seems, this set on our serve, and into the net we go, and lost that set 6-4. Bit of a surprise there. I thought we looked pretty strong, and you can see he's got a lot of winners, but he's pushed our number of unforced errors up, coming to the net a lot, and he's winning the points out the net, which is, considering I'm pretty sure he said he was rubbish at the net, doing that anyway. So yeah, not great. The rallies get longer, we get worse, which again is a little bit concerning. So do we go slightly more attacking, not ridiculously, just one more attacking, target their backhand a little bit more. I think, yeah, a few less backhand winners, and let's boost the key points there. Right, let's go with that. Well, we are 1 love up, and we have an advantage here. This is how we started the last set, though, isn't it? We were much better, and then we kind of lost our way a little bit. Juice, though, another opportunity. Come on, we're getting a 2-love lead here, would be massive. We want to get our first tournament win early on in our career. We are 2-love up. We're 3-love up and 15-40 up. Winning this one would be absolutely enormous. He's gone long, and we're 4-love up. This is huge. Come on. Well, Crusty, he's 5-1 up, and he has 40 love up, and this is for the tournament. His first tournament win. Okay, it's a double fault there. Don't know if that's the first he's done, but huge. Come on, Sean. Not Sean. Crusty. And there we go. Wins it with a volley. 6-2, 4-6, 6-1. Huge, huge performance. And there he goes. Bit of dancing on the court. Some dodgy confetti. Coming down really hard. It must be quite heavy. And yeah, there we go. We are victorious. We definitely can be proud of yourself. We'll do the interview and then we'll finish off. So yeah, it was far above the rest of his opponents. His talent, not his physique. He's a bit strong. What was the determining factor? No, Crusty was good. A major player in your academy. Let's not put pressure on him. That's probably a good thing. There isn't actually anyone else in the academy, so it's hard to go up in the pecking order. But well done, Crusty. So let's see what that has done to his ranking, which I think, if I'm remembering correctly, was 344th. We've gone up 37 places. We're now almost in the top 300. We are absolutely firing on all cylinders. So next time round, well, we'll come back. I'm not sure exactly what we'll be doing, but I'm sure Crusty will continue to be dominating everyone in front of him. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. There is other Tennis Manager 2023 content on the channel, a few guides and things like that, so go and have a look at that. And hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye.